This might be the most important video that you will watch this entire year. In this hour-long course, I will be basically spoon-feeding you all of the information to grow and make money on YouTube using AI. All of this information that took me hours and hours, days and days of learning by myself on YouTube. What I've basically prepared for you in this course is basically a cheat sheet that I would have paid lots of money for when starting on YouTube, but I'm giving it to you guys for completely free so you guys can discover the easiest ways to grow on YouTube, and all you have to do is just sit back, relax, and take some notes. Would you rather work a typical 9-to-5 at a job you hate, or would you rather be able to travel the world full time, be able to move out of your parents' house, be financially free, be able to retire early, all while being able to do very little work? I'm serious. I put barely any work every single month into YouTube, but I'm making more money than my friends who went to college and now are working their typical 9-to-5 job that they hate. If you've picked option 2, then you've come to the right video, because like I said, this is a giant cheat sheet that's going to show you exactly how to make YouTube your full-time job and how to grow a lot faster using AI softwares. This is a completely free course. There's no catch. It's only up for a limited time only before it's put behind a paywall. So the best time to watch this course is right now before you have to pay for it later. So get ready with me as we go over the methods to grow on YouTube using AI, take some notes, and start discovering how to generate money on YouTube with these AI softwares I'll be mentioning. So believe it or not, I only started taking YouTube seriously about a year ago. For reference, it's 2024 right now, but in 2023, I was working 12-hour shifts in a factory job that I hated 5 times a week. But now flash forward to 2024, I've moved out of my parents' house across the country, I'm financially free, and I'm traveling the world full time. Here's me in South Korea. I was one of the, believe the tallest building in South Korea. Here's my view when I was staying in New York City. I also went on a helicopter ride. And here's when I went to Tokyo in Japan. These are all things that I do now because I have the money, I'm financially free, and I'm able to travel the world full time only working from my laptop. So now a year later, let me show you how much money I'm actually making from just one of my YouTube channels right here. So this is just from one YouTube channel. Obviously, we just started September, so it's only 320 so far in the month of September. But let's look at the previous months from just one YouTube channel. So August of 2024, I made 3.7K. July, I made 3K. June, I made 4.1K. And then May, I made 3.8K from just one channel. Now, a lot of you guys might be thinking, if you're consistently making around that 3-4K mark from one channel, then it should be around like 100K subscribers. Well, that's not true. If you move this curtain right here, you'll see how many subscribers this one channel had that made me this amount of money. And I'll show you guys exactly how you can achieve the same amount of money within this course. So moving the curtain, this channel only has 3.2 thousand subscribers, and I've made consistently 3-4K a month. Imagine if I have several channels with 3-4 thousand subscribers making me this money passively. And just so you guys know, this is a screenshot from my Digistore. This is not counting my YouTube AdSense. This is not counting the earnings I'm getting on PayPal. And this is also not counting when I quit YouTube, I still have a passive source of income. So if I were to completely quit right now, I would still be making thousands of dollars in just passive income. And like I said, this may seem hard, but remember, this is just from a channel with 3.2 thousand subscribers. So it's not anything crazy. Only 3.2 thousand subscribers achieved me this passive income. And obviously, you guys know September, we just started, so it's only 320 in the month of September, but it's most likely going to follow this sort of pattern right here. Now, these earnings are from a channel that's completely faceless, meaning you don't know it's me, you don't know I'm the one running it. I don't show my face, I don't show my voice, and I know a lot of you guys might be running channels that show your face, like a vlog channel, for example, and that's perfectly fine. This course will help with every single type of channel, but let me explain to you guys why running a faceless channel is a very good idea. So if you go over here, we have the non-faceless channel, which is, the face of YouTube. You would say like Logan Paul, Mr. Beast, KSI. But then when you go to the faceless channels, they make YouTube into a business. And what I mean is a non-faceless channel always has to appear on camera in order to make videos. They always have to appear on camera. That's how they get videos constantly pumping. And so they actually have to put in the hard work to appear on camera, just like I'm doing with you guys right now. But a faceless channel doesn't have to appear on camera. The owner of it can just have someone else completely make the videos. They could take an entire year off from making any type of content as long as they have someone making the videos for them, and they make all of the profit, similar to what a business is in, regular corporate America. For those of you believing that a scripter, a video editor, someone making your videos is difficult, go on a site like Upwork and just simply go in here and type in video editor just like that and hit on enter. And you're going to be able to lower this down to, let's say, like $20 or something. And then you can find people that are charging only $15 an hour to edit your videos. Or you can go through and get a fixed price. Me personally, I've hired video editors for $40 a video for very good videos, and those $40 videos make me much more in return. So I'm constantly just pushing out content, and these are all people that I found off Upwork who will edit my videos for very cheap prices. I even know a bunch of people that have made over $10,000 from a video that got a little over 1 million views, 2 million, 3 million, and they literally only spent about like $30 or $40 on Upwork hiring the person to edit it. So imagine spending $30 to $40 as an investment and getting $10,000 back. That's unbelievable. Now just remember, at the end of the day, YouTube is a business. I'm here to teach you guys how to make a large source of income off YouTube, because people are introducing all sorts of new ways every single day to make money on YouTube. There's people who do A/B thumbnail tests, literally just to make more money. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to make YouTube your source of income. If you guys don't wanna make money on YouTube, or if that's not your priority, then this course really isn't for you. But this course in total is teaching you how to make money. And so we're going to be helping you earn a large source of income from YouTube and make this your full-time job so you can afford the life you love and, just be able to work full-time like I do. Now the goal is we're going to follow this step right here. We're going to start by running the channel. Now we want to make this as fast as possible so that you can get it to the profitable stage. Because once you get your channel to the profitable stage, then you can go into hiring others to edit your videos, to make thumbnails, to make shorts, to script, whatever you need them to do to make your videos possible. And once your videos are automated and someone else is completely making them, now you have passive income. So you can go and do anything you want. Someone else is uploading the videos for you. Someone else is editing them. And so you don't have to do any of that work, but yet you're making all the money from them. And if you do everything right with this course, then this phase right here before getting to the profitable stage could only take you about 2 to 3 months. Yes, that's right. This could only take you 2 to 3 months before you're able to quit your job full-time and focus on YouTube. For me personally, it only took me 3 months to get from this stage right here into the profitable stage. So who knows, if you follow this cheat sheet of a course, you could possibly be retiring from your job and focusing on YouTube full-time within a couple months. Now remember, although we're aiming for money on YouTube, do not cheapen the quality of your videos. You should be making videos that you yourself would sit there and watch. And a lot of people do this because honestly, making bad content on YouTube takes less effort and is cheaper. And while doing good content takes more effort and usually is a little bit more expensive if you're hiring video editors and etc. But in reality, having good content gives you a longer shelf life, while having bad content gives you a shorter shelf life, because you're not making really good content that keeps your subscribers engaged, that keeps people going back and watching your videos, that shows YouTube that you have good content that they can push out. And with good quality content, because YouTube sees that people are watching the content, it's much easier to go viral, while with bad half-baked content, it's much harder. And so when you look at it all together, it's also a high RPM for good quality content. Advertisers want to put their ads on your videos, while with bad quality content, your channel might not even get monetized. But don't worry guys, because in this course, I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly how to make high quality videos with AI to make them a lot faster. It will still take a little bit of time to make high quality videos, but the end product of having that passive income is so worth it. And before we start, I want to mention that I'll actually be hosting a completely free live training for anyone else who wants to discover more secrets, and the link for that will be in the description below. It's completely free. I literally get asked by people all the time in my comments, in my emails, asking if they can pay me to help review their channels, but I'm doing it for completely free for you guys. On a live training, we're gonna have a chat room, and we're going to teach you guys the secrets in order to go viral on YouTube, in order to 10x your growth using AI. The spots for this live training are limited, and I've done live events like this before and they fill up super quickly, but you can secure your spot below by pressing on the link in the description. So if you're actually serious about making money on YouTube and taking this thing seriously, then come join us. Link is in the description for that free live training. There's literally nothing to lose. It's completely free and you have everything to gain. And with that, let's start with choosing your niche. Now with your niche, this is generally the genre or whatever the topic of your channel. But when it comes to picking your niche, you want to choose something that you have a lot of knowledge about and you know for a fact that if you watch videos in your niche, you can make better videos than those videos that are already doing well within your niche. Thinking long term, will you be able to outsource the work from your niche? So for example, a video editor, someone to make your thumbnails, someone to make your shorts, someone to make the videos completely for you so that you don't have to put in that much hard work once you start outsourcing your niche. How much money are you going to be able to make from high payout partners, from ad revenue from your niche? So let's say, for example, a $5 RPM would mean you're making $5 every 1,000 views, which is a pretty good RPM. And I've seen RPMs go up to, $20, $30 at some point, depending on the niche, but I would not do anything lower than $1 at all. And honestly, in my opinion, I only go for RPMs $5 or higher just because I want to make my channels super profitable. And finally, will you be able to upload consistently within your niche? So for example, one video a week at the minimum. And what I personally like to do is I personally like to upload at least 3 videos a week. This is a good rate. This is going to help your channel and grow and potentially blow up very, very fast. But if you guys want to go above and beyond and be better than everyone else, then just upload videos daily, because that's going to make your channel blow up as fast as possible if you're just uploading daily. As long as the content isn't half baked, if you're able to upload videos daily, then your channel is going to do very, very well. Now, why do we care so much? Well, the videos you post right now on YouTube are almost digital real estate. Videos you make right now will make you money far down the line, maybe years later. The same way you have 3 houses in real estate, one making you $4,000 a month, one making you $5,000 a month, and one making you $6,000 a month as income, is the same way YouTube works. With YouTube, you'll have a video that makes you 1,000 views a day, one that makes you 5,000 views a day, one that makes you 10,000 views a day. That's the main reason why some of these channels that post videos that only crack a couple thousand views are somehow able to make over 6 figures a year from the channel, because they upload so frequently that when these videos altogether are just making them views, they're getting a ton of ad revenue, they're getting a ton of high payout partner sales. So let's do the math right now and show you guys how easy this is. Let's say we have 100 videos getting 1,000 views a day, which is honestly nothing. You can get videos getting you 10,000 views a day very, very easily. But let's say we're getting 100 videos getting you 1,000 views a day. That would mean you're getting 100,000 views every single day, regardless of the content you're posting at the current moment. Those are just from old videos. You're getting 100,000 views a day. Now let's say we have a $5 RPM. That means you're making $500 a day, or $182.5 $1,000 a year from just old videos, reoccurring, getting 1,000 views a day. That's not counting the videos you will be currently posting and as you keep adding on and on. And minus all the money aspects of uploading frequently on YouTube, YouTube in general just rewards people who upload more frequently and puts their video out on the algorithm. So by posting more frequently, you are actually benefiting yourself within the YouTube algorithm. Now, a lot of the things we spoke about when choosing your niche can be completely subtracted with a couple mistakes that like 99% of people make. So the first one is when you make content based on current news and trends. Now, a lot of people do this. A lot of people make videos about the current news, about things that are trending right now on YouTube. And that's fine, that gets you a lot of views, but think about it this way. Right now, would you be watching videos based on trends from 2015 and 2016? Maybe you might have the nostalgia and you're watching those old videos, but you aren't consistently watching it like people back then would. So as the content ages, it's becoming less and less viewed. You want to post content that is timeless. An example of this is this video right here. This is Not Yellow by Vsauce. No matter what trends, no matter what happens, this video is still a timeless classic. It shows a thumbnail that shows what we appear to see as yellow, and it says this is not yellow. Now this also adds to another part of the course I'll be discussing, and that is a very good title and thumbnail combination that piques curiosity, but that's a whole nother discussion that I'll be talking about later in this course. But this is a timeless classic. It doesn't feed into any trends. It doesn't feed into anything else. It just works. It just works. Someone from 2030, someone from 2040 could still relate to. They're like, that looks like yellow. How's that not yellow? And they go and watch the video. So it is constantly reoccurring views for Vsauce. Now, another thing you're gonna wanna look for, and a big mistake with choosing your niche, is picking controversial niches, because this can mean you get less views because your videos get taken down a lot by YouTube, or you don't get as much money because advertisers don't want to put their ads on your videos. And an example of this is, let's say, World War II videos about the brutal nature of World War II. It may seem interesting and it may seem fun, but advertisers don't want to put their ads on videos, something as violent as that. Some other controversial niches is like copyrighted material. If you were to repost music, it's copyrighted, and so you're not gonna get the money on those videos. Or like if you were to make videos about harassing individuals. Now, this all doesn't matter as long as the high payout partner makes you more money than possibly any money you lose by it being a controversial niche. And I'll talk about this later, but a good example of that is the car crash niche, because it is violent, and advertisers don't want to put their ads on those videos, but you make so much money by selling those dash cams and other things related to your high payout partner that it doesn't really matter. Another mistake people make when choosing their niche is there's a low cap on views. Now let me say, for example, the technology niche. A lot of people watch it. It is a very popular niche, and probably the highest amount of views you can get within the technology niche, at least that I know of, it could be more, is like 30 million views on a video. But then when we compare it to a smaller niche like bowling, not a lot of people are looking out for bowling videos. There's not some huge audience out there that likes watching bowling videos. So the max cap you could get for a video, like the most, is probably 500,000, 500,000 views, which sounds like a lot, but it adds up, because with your daily uploads, you'll realize that the audience of bowling is not as big as it would be with technology. A big niche, I see this happening all the time, is in gaming. A lot of people will make gaming videos about very niche games. Like, let's say, for example, Tetris. Everyone knows what Tetris is, but no one's going out and searching Tetris gameplay and sitting there and watching it all the time as much as something like Fortnite or Valorant. So by uploading in the Tetris gaming niche, you'd be getting a lot lower viewers. Versus if you're uploading like Fortnite, Valorant, Overwatch, more popular games, you're tapping into a higher viewer market with, a higher viewer cap. But remember, this is circumstantial, because in the fishing niche, they don't really get that many views, but they make a lot of money because they sell tackle boxes, they sell lures, they sell fishing related stuff. They're high payout partners, and so it ends up making it worth it. But this is circumstantial, and it takes a little bit of research within your niche. Now, another mistake that people make is that their niche is YouTube Shorts dominated, meaning that their niche is mostly comprised of people posting YouTube Shorts and not long form content that people want to watch. As of right now, YouTube Shorts aren't super profitable. It can be in some situations, especially if the YouTube Shorts are very easy to make. But for the most part, you're gonna want to post in niches that have videos with long form content that are getting tons and tons of views, and not only just the YouTube Shorts. And maybe you do post long form content, but you also post shorts, and both of those get views, which is perfect. The YouTube Shorts can redirect to your long form content and bring you more viewers from the short form content area of YouTube. Now, the final mistake that people make when picking their niche on YouTube is switching the niche after they finally picked it and uploaded a video within that niche. It's a huge trap that I see a lot of creators fall into when starting on YouTube. Let's say they start by posting gaming videos. They post about 10 videos, but then suddenly they switch into the cooking niche out of nowhere. The reason why this is so bad for your channel is because you spend 10 videos uploading within the gaming niche, and YouTube has studied your content and realized that gaming viewers love watching your gaming content, so it starts pushing out your videos to your gaming viewers. But once you switch to cooking content, now your cooking content is being pushed to the gaming viewers who are now disinterested in your new content. YouTube sees this, and YouTube starts to believe that your content is just unwatchable now and stops recommending you, and now your channel dies so early. So you always see people switching niches entirely, and then they'll start complaining why they aren't getting any views anymore. And that's the reason why. If you want to start a new niche, just start a new channel completely. Don't go from switching, the gaming niche to the cooking niche. Don't go from like fishing to like, car auto parts. Just make a new channel completely if you're going to switch niches. And here are some of the best niches that I recommend right now when starting on YouTube. Top 10 channel: investing, software, and AI. I found a lot of success within those niches, and I actually made a 42-minute video that's on this channel going over a tutorial of these niches plus many more on how to do them using AI. And I highly recommend you guys watch this video. It's going to be up on the screen at the end of this course. I recommend you watch this course and then this tutorial right here in the best niches, so you can kind of familiarize yourself with what are the best niches to start right now on YouTube using AI. But what I like to do to research a niche that I'm not familiar with is using this niche explorer tool on TubeMagic. Now we're going to use TubeMagic a lot within this course, and the reason why is because I think it's the best AI tool belt on the entire internet when it pertains to YouTube. But if you go on a niche explorer right here, it's going to give you a list of niches and their approximate RPMs and example channels for them as well. This is an always updating list, and you can rank these and check the RPMs of any niche that you're interested in. And I recommend don't do anyone under $3. Me personally, I like to do RPMs $5 or higher, but you should never do one under $1. I don't know why people would do one under $1. Me personally, I like to do $5 RPMs or higher, but never go under $3. Now, although ad revenue is incredibly important to how much money you make on YouTube, in my opinion, it is not as valuable as high payout partners. From what I've seen, people have been able to quit their jobs and do YouTube very early just because they have good high payout partners, and it's the majority of how I make my money off smaller channels. And we'll obviously get into that much later within this video, so stay tuned for that, where we're going to be talking about high payout partners. Now, another good way of seeing if your niche is getting views is by going to the keyword research tool right here. Let's say, for example, we're making videos about Minecraft. We're going to enter that in, and then we're going to rank it by the search volume at the highest first. So we can see that Minecraft is getting 24.7 million searches a month in the Minecraft niche. Not to mention another 1.1 million in Minecraft mods. Minecraft Hardcore is another 642,000. Minecraft animation. So we can see that it's getting a ton of traction in the Minecraft niche. The one thing that we see is that the competition here is rather high, and that's perfectly okay. Just because the competition is high doesn't mean anything. In fact, within this course, we're going to be showing you guys how to make better videos with AI than some of these other channels. Now, starting in the early stages of your channel, one of the first things you're going to want to do at the very beginning is model what already works within your niche. Now, what I see a lot of people doing in the beginning of their channel is they post a lot of things that are very creative and a lot of daring and a lot very different than what's normal within their niche. And obviously that's what YouTube is about. There's nothing wrong with that, but you want to first start out by building a secure audience and channel that's consistently getting views before you start doing a little bit more daring content and start stepping out of your niche's boundaries. By modeling videos with 2 million views and using it for your content, you're now modeling your videos after what's already winning within your niche, and that's a lot easier to build a secure audience within your niche. And just so you guys know, we're talking about modeling, not copying. We're modeling viral videos. We're not just straight up ripping them off or copying them. And this is honestly a very easy thing to do, is just to model what's already working and then putting a little bit of your own spin on it and being creative with it. And let me show you right now how we can actually do this very simply using AI. Going back on TubeMagic, the AI tool for YouTube, we're gonna go to the video research tool right here. And right here, we're gonna type in our niche. So for example, let's say I'm making videos about history. I'm going to press on search, and now TubeMagic is showing me some of the best videos in the history niche getting the most amount of views. Now obviously there's other things like this One Direction song or some politics, but as you can see, this video right here has 7.7 million views from a channel with 1 million subscribers. So I'm gonna press on that right there. Now this channel is consistently getting millions of views within this niche. 7.7, 4.4, 2.7, 2.4, 2.2, 2.2. They're constantly getting millions of views within the history niche. Now you're gonna wanna look at this content and just pay attention to it and see, could you make content like this but better in some types of ways? If the answer is yes, if you think you can eventually make videos like this but potentially better, then copy the username or the URL of the channel, and we're gonna go into a very easy way to just model this channel. Going back to TubeMagic, press on the video ideas tool right here and input the URL or @ of the channel and hit on generate. And now TubeMagic is making you unlimited, unique worthy, viral worthy video ideas based off a channel that is already winning within your niche, and you can just keep on hitting generate over and over again and making yourself a bunch of unique video ideas, like weirdest lost technologies that should have disappeared, the wildest urban legends that turned out to be true, the strangest failed upon utopian societies you've never heard of, the weirdest lost technologies that shouldn't have disappeared. These are all winning video ideas off a channel that's already winning within your niche, and you're using AI to replicate them and make them unique so that you can have unique worthy video ideas. And this is why TubeMagic is such a good tool, because this probably would take you an hour to come up with a bunch of good video ideas. But now if you just keep on hitting generate over and over again, you can make 30 video ideas. That's enough for an entire month, maybe 2-3 months, in just a couple of minutes, and then you could just save these video ideas. You can even use the keyword research tool to see what videos are getting the most searches right now. So let's say, for example, affiliate marketing. If I'm making a video about affiliate marketing, then all I have to do is either filter by competition if I want really low competition, or by an overall magic score. And if I go through, I can already see incognito money is getting 23,000 searches a month. YouTube affiliate marketing is getting 23,000 searches a month. Free traffic for affiliate marketing, 10,000 searches a month. TikTok affiliate marketing, 68,000 searches a month. And by the way, these are with all low competition. So if I made a video right now about TikTok affiliate marketing, I'm tapping into 68,000 searches a month with low competition, an overall magic score of 8. Here's another one, ClickBank for beginners with 6,000 searches a month. So by using the keyword research tool, you could potentially find something that is blowing up in views with low competition that you can make a video about before anyone else. Now we're gonna get more into TubeMagic within this video, because they have a library of AI tools and they're constantly adding more and more tools to the software. But if there's any YouTube AI tool that I recommend to you the most, it's TubeMagic. It has helped me the most completely on YouTube. It is the #1 AI tool that I recommend on YouTube, and for just now, you can get an entire week on TubeMagic for only $1 by pressing on the link in the description below. And the hope for this is that you let the subscription re-roll, because it's going to make you either more money than you spend on it, or it's going to save you so much time in the YouTube making process, like I'm going to show you within this video, that having a subscription to TubeMagic is a no-brainer. Now, I shouldn't be saying this right now, because the founder of TubeMagic, Priam, and the owner of TubeMagic, Matt, are gonna get really mad at me for saying this. But if you get TubeMagic right now, it's right now at $47 a month for the entire life of your subscription, no matter if the price changes. But they're very, very soon going to raise the price to $97 a month for this YouTube AI software. I just know from what I'm hearing, they're raising it up to $97 a month. So if you were to get TubeMagic right now, you get a grandfather discount of having it at only $47 a month for the entire life of your subscription, no matter even if it raises up to this price in the future. And if you're by chance watching this free course at all, if you've made it this far within the video and you see this part, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned it, but I just wanted to let you guys know, and so you guys have the understanding that the price is going to raise very soon if you want to get TubeMagic right now. And another option I might talk about later is the Tube AI system. Now, if you get TubeMagic for an entire year at a already discounted rate, you get a free $1,000 course with the TubeMagic yearly plan at a already discounted rate. Plus, you get a bunch of other things as well. Like you get my course that I sell for $300 for completely free, as well as a bunch of other courses. And then you can get, 100 plus profitable AI niches, an AI channel step-by-step checklist, a list of AI software plus discounts, etc. All of these things on here. As well as you get access to a private community for completely free, which is a year purchase of TubeMagic. All of this that's valued at $18.6 thousand for only $500 a year, with just a already discounted purchase of TubeMagic that gets you a grandfather discount etc. And if you combine this bundle with what's already taught within this free course, then your odds of succeeding on YouTube are very, very high if you just do what's being said within here, within that course, etc. Now, links to both of these will be in the description below to anyone who's interested in getting in on these huge discounts and using TubeMagic, which, like I said, is my #1 most highly recommended YouTube AI software on the entire internet. So what I'm about to show you guys is something I like to call the thumbnail first rule. Now, I'm sure a lot of people have come up with many different names for it, but altogether, this rule very much works on YouTube. Now, the thumbnail first rule basically suggests that the very first thing that you should focus on when making a YouTube video is your thumbnail. First and foremost, the reason for this is because that's the very first thing your subscribers and new viewers are going to see from the search page, from the homepage, from suggested videos. So what you want to do first is make your thumbnail and then craft your video around your thumbnail, just like the Vsauce thumbnail from earlier. You have an amazing title with thumbnail, and this is not yellow. It's so curiosity piquing, and then you just make that thumbnail, and then you start building your video around it, explaining the thumbnail in a way, because that is the very first thing that people are gonna see. This is the first thing when you see the video. You don't see the video first, thumbnail second. You always see the thumbnail first. If you just make a viral-worthy thumbnail like this and craft a good video around it, boom, you've made yourself a viral hit of a video, because the first thing that anyone is going to see within this video is that yellow thumbnail right here and the title. That's the very first thing. And I noticed a lot of people are struggling to make viral-worthy thumbnails, and it's super easy. All you have to do is just model it after another channel. Now, a lot of people model their videos after the other videos within their niche, and that can work, but the thing is, those thumbnails quickly become oversaturated because most other people in the niche are also doing the same thing. They're also modeling their videos after what's already working within the niche. And what I find brings creativity and uniqueness to my thumbnails while also still showing me things that work is by choosing things in other niches. For example, this animation thumbnail, we took that and we made this thumbnail for TubeMagic in the software niche. We took this celebrity gossip / video essay right here, thumbnail of Jim Carrey holding this mask, and boom, we used it for another video on our channel that did very well. Even this NBA 2K thumbnail right here, you see this little mod menu right here with the buttons they flick on. We decided that's a very good thumbnail, and we used it for this one right here. We have an AI menu that you flick on. So if you just choose videos from other niches that have a very good clickable thumbnail, that are doing very well, and just incorporate them into their niche, you're bringing in creativity, you're bringing in uniqueness, and you don't have an oversaturated thumbnail. Now just remember, you have to know if these thumbnails will translate well within your niche. Like for example, video essays have more of a simple, thumbnail option. So you wouldn't want to use something like complicated like this for video essays niche. Maybe it might work. I'm not the expert on video essays, but this is something that you can easily do by using TubeMagic's video research tool beforehand and studying the thumbnails, see what works, and then just taking it from other niches as well. And we even like to use sites like Test My Thumbnails, where you can put your thumbnail right there and it compares it of all these other super clickable thumbnails on the home page, and you can see if it stands out. If it does, then that's a good thing. This is why the thumbnail first rule is super important, because you make your thumbnail first, make sure it's a good thumbnail. Once they're in on your video, then you can introduce them with the actual quality of the video based around the thumbnail. The worst thing you can do is make your video first, make your thumbnail last, and you can't think of a good thumbnail for your very good video, and then no one ends up pressing on it. So because we said thumbnail first on your videos, rightfully so, that's the first thing we're gonna talk about. And a lot of people struggle to make thumbnails without Photoshop and the resources they have, and that's perfectly fine. In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can make viral-worthy thumbnails using AI. So we're gonna be generating thumbnails with AI, and we're gonna be doing them in 3 separate niches just so I can prove to you guys that this works. We're gonna be doing one in gaming, one in scary videos, and one in self-improvement. So starting off in TubeMagic, I'm gonna go to the video research tool right here, and let's say the gaming niche we're gonna be doing is Minecraft. So I'm gonna type in Minecraft right here, and we're gonna take a look at some of the thumbnails in the Minecraft niche. Like this one, for example, that's a really good thumbnail. Minecraft, but it's a one nuke block. Or right here, this one's 8.3 million view video, so it's really good. Minecraft's most rarest mobs. And as you can see, there's like the comparison in the arrow, and that looks really good. So maybe this is something that I kind of want to save. It almost works how simplistic it is. It's super straight to the point. You see the numbers, you see the differences. It's not overcomplicated like something like this one right here. Now let's see what works in scary videos. So we're gonna type in scary videos like that, and we're gonna take a look at what's working. So usually it's a very scary image or something strange with like very little words. When you see it, you see that. There's sometimes people's reactions in the videos. There's usually something very, very terrifying, something curiosity piquing that makes people really wonder what's happening within the video. So that's something we need to remember. For scary videos, you want to put something that's very curiosity piquing that makes people wonder, well, why is there a baby there? Well, why does it say don't watch alone? I'm nervous. Well, I want to watch, you know, something that makes people curiosity piquing. That's something that we've figured out with scary videos. But now let's do self-improvement right here. So I'm going to type in self-improvement. And I'm actually going to sort by views because I want to see the biggest ones on here. So we're going to sort by views. And as you can see, a lot of these ones like this one with 40 million views, it just shows a basic simple image with someone sleeping. But let's just keep going through these. One that I really like this one right here, is it shows a comparison side by side where it shows weak and then it shows strong. That really looks nice. Here's another one. This one has 18 million views where it points and it says Atomic Habits. How to Change, where it shows side by side. I'm seeing a lot of side by side ones. I'm also seeing a lot with, you know, a lot of influential people, and it shows one quote. Maybe you could put something a lot more curiosity piquing right there. Self-love right here. This is more of a motivational video. So a lot of these are very simple thumbnails, and honestly, I think that this one you could easily bring stuff from other niches within. Like for example, this one seems like something that they took out from another niche, or this one where it's like almost the side-by-side thumbnail. So next what we want to do is just go on YouTube and look for good thumbnails that stand out. Like for example, this one right here, I already see. This cult spent $500,000 to make a Minecraft mod. This is a very good thumbnail right here because this could very much be worked for my scary videos right here. Like maybe I say I joined a cult for 24 hours and I could have my face right there, but then I could have the red text that says cult and then the scary little, you know, stone background right there. That works very well. Here's another one that works right here. Urban legends that turned out to be true. The reason why this one works so much is because this little rabbit right here. It's very creepy. It stands out a lot and it makes people curiosity piquing because they're like, what does the rabbit have to do? Is this some, you know, creepy rabbit that hides in their bridge and like steals people? You know, like what is this, you know? So then people end up pressing on that, and there's a good reason why that has 1.4 million views. That guy did a really good job with that thumbnail. For self-improvement, I might actually take this thumbnail earlier that I saw from Minecraft because I really think that something like this where it's, you know, before and after would work really well with like a percentage thing. For my Minecraft thumbnail, I'm gonna actually get inspiration from an Among Us video. So right now here we have Mr. Beast's face, then a huge crowd of red characters contrasted to a single, you know, green character right there. We're gonna do something like this for my Minecraft thumbnail. And now we've picked 3 source thumbnails, and now we're going to craft our new thumbnails in separate niches. Now moving over to Discord, I'm gonna use the Midjourney bot. Now this is one of the best image generation AIs on the entire internet, but it's specifically on Discord. All you have to do is join the Midjourney server and you'll be able to use it. But right now we're gonna start off with AI generating 2 of our thumbnails. The Minecraft thumbnail we're actually going to use in our next step, and you guys will see why in just a second. But let's first start off with our self-improvement thumbnail. I want it similar to the Minecraft one where it shows before and after. So what I'm going to do right now is type in /imagine headshot photo of a college-aged boy with medium length black hair, over exaggerated bad acne, over-exaggerated bad yellow teeth, and then bloodshot eyes. And I'm gonna give an ad overweight, an overweight college age boy, medium black hair. Then at the very end, I'm gonna add photorealistic right here. Now Midjourney is creating me my before picture, and then afterwards it's going to be just a regular photo of me. So it's going to be comparing between the two, just like that one thumbnail I used as inspiration. But now Midjourney is using my prompt and it's creating 4 photorealistic photos based on what I put in. And here we go. Now it's made me 4 of them right here. And I really like this one. I really like how the background contrasts, especially because I'm gonna have to remove this background later and you guys will see why. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna press on V4 because this is 1, 2, 3, 4 for variations of this specific image right here. So I can see if it makes me any better ones. And there we go. Now it has this one, which I like a lot more. So I'm gonna press on upscale 2 for that one right there. And I can even hit on very subtle right here. So then I go start varying it just a little bit subtle, add a little bit more acne, show his teeth a little more. So then it's going to be a better image right here. So there we go. These are some better images, and I like this one a lot more. Even this one is better. I'm actually going to do that third one. So upscale 3 for that one. Maybe very subtle one more time. So hopefully it shows the teeth. You know, it's not showing me any teeth, but this image right here is good enough right there. I think that's going to stand out very well for my thumbnail, and I'm going to save this image right here. All right, so now for my scary videos thumbnail, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, I'm going to type in /imagine. I'm going to write a creepy mug shot of a criminal with over exaggerated creepy features right there. And I'm also going to add photorealistic brightly lit mug shot. Then I'm going to add photorealistic, and then I'm also going to do double hyphen for and then W for weird, because Midjourney actually lets you do a 0 out of 3,000 adding for if you want to make it weird. I'm just going to do 400 out of 3,000 to make it just a little bit strange right here. Actually, let's make that 500. Then I'm going to hit on enter. There we go. It's made me my mug shots, and I really like this one, but I want to make it just different. So I'm going to do variations too for that one. Nice. Now this one looks really creepy because he has very creepy over exaggerated features. So I'm going to upscale 1, and I'm going to go back here and actually just redo this one again because I like the prompt, and I'm just going to keep on getting them until I get at least 3 weird looking criminals for this thumbnail. But I'm going to save this one right here actually. And right here we have 2 more of them that look really nice. So I'm going to upscale 3 and upscale 4 because I really like these ones. And now we have what we need for our scary video thumbnail. Now, using something called Canva, I'm gonna go over to this YouTube thumbnail option right here. And over in uploads, I'm uploading a bunch of files I need for my thumbnails right now. So let's start with my self-improvement thumbnail. I'm gonna put in this image right here and then my after image right here. So we're gonna move these side by side. Now what I'm gonna do with this image is press on edit image right here and then press on background remover right here to remove the background of this image. Perfect. I'm gonna do the same thing with this image as well. There we go. Now we're just going to expand this all the way so it fits up on our thumbnail, and then we're gonna do the same thing with my photo right here. Expand this all the way and make it kind of match in terms of like the face. There we go, but I'm gonna crop this a little bit over here this way. Next, I'm gonna go to elements. I'm going to press on a line right here, and I'm just going to rotate this so it's going to act as the acting divider between us. Next, I'm going to select on these images and actually just adjust these and make them super exaggerated. So I'm going to make this a lot brighter right here, add a lot more contrast. I'm going to do the same thing with my image. I'm going to make it a little bit more brighter and add contrast to it. Just add some sharpness to it as well. I'm also going to press on my face. I'm going to press on face retouch too, so it kind of makes my face look a little bit nicer too. Now for the background, instead of white, I want to add different colors to kind of contrast. So I'm going to go back to Midjourney for that. On Midjourney, I'm going to type /imagine. I'm going to write red wallpaper background. I'm going to write plain red paper background, actually plain. Like that, plain bright red wallpaper background. I'm gonna do double hyphen AR for aspect ratio and then 16:9 because that matches the thumbnail size. I'm gonna hit on enter. I'm gonna do the same thing with a green one as well. Plain bright green wallpaper background. AR 16:9, just like that. Now back on Canva, I'm gonna put these images in. So I'm gonna get this red part. But back here, I'm going to increase this all the way over here, and I'm going to move this to this area right here, but then I'm going to press on position and then move it back so it's actually behind the image. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing with this image as well. Then I'm actually going to edit this background image right here and add some shadows so it kind of sticks out a bit right there. Some shadow in the corner right there. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one so they just kind of stick out more. Next, what I'm actually going to do is actually make this a little bit smaller on each side, just like this, because I'm going to put text above our heads. Then I'm going to press on added text box, and I'm going to write like about, I don't know, like 0.0001% in the same style as that one thumbnail, and I'm going to raise this up just like this, bring it over here, change it to a bright yellow so it matches better, and make it bold. Then I'm going to add a black outline to make it similar to the thumbnail from earlier, just like that. I'm going to copy that and do the same thing. I'm going to do 99.99%. There we go. Now I've made my self-improvement thumbnail, and when I'm ready, I can just press on share and then download it, but make sure to save it as a JPEG so that I can actually upload as a thumbnail, because PNGs are too big. Now for my scary video thumbnail, I'm going to go in and put a bunch of the creepy people I made with AI, and I'm going to remove all of their backgrounds just like I did with the other thumbnail. Then I'm going to organize them. So I'm just going to put this guy in the middle like this, make him a little bit larger. Then I'm going to add a black and white filter that makes them more look creepy. So right here we have a bunch. Let's look at them. Like classic right here. And then I can even adjust them to make them a little bit more contrast. So I'm going to add some more contrast and some more sharpness on them and more shadows so that they stand out a bit more. There we go. Now I'm going to add a text box again, and I'm going to write worst criminals caught, just like that. Make that a lot bigger though. I'm gonna raise this up here, put a period at the end actually, and I'm actually gonna change the font to Anton because I think it makes it a lot more creepier that way. There we go. In fact, I'm gonna remove worst right here, and I'm gonna make that its own separate word because it's gonna be a lot bigger than the rest. So I'm gonna put in worst like this, and then increase that a lot more. I'm gonna actually make it red because I think that's gonna make it look a lot better if I make it like just a bloodshot red like that. There we go. And I'm even gonna go to elements, press on a line right here, change that to red as well. And then I'm gonna make it look like there's blood dripping down on it to make it a little bit creepier. And there we go. That's it for our scary video thumbnail. If I want, I can add some shadow in the corners too to make it a little bit more creepier. But now let's get into our Minecraft thumbnail. And I don't need any AI for this. I just need Canva. So I'm gonna use this in-game screenshot right here that I took from online. And I can go in and get my own gameplay, but I'm just gonna use this one for now. And I'm gonna remove this little cursor right here. I'm gonna press on edit image, and then press on magic erase. Then I'm gonna brush on that real quick to remove it. And there we go, now I removed it. Now, next thing I'm gonna do is put in Minecraft creepers. My goal is to make this a giant crowd of creepers with like a tiny ocelot slash cat with between them to kind of make it seem like that crowd image, like the Among Us thumbnail. So I'm gonna put in a bunch of them like this. Then I'm actually gonna select all of them and group them because I'm gonna be copying and pasting these and just making it one giant crowd like this. So just keep copying and pasting them like this. Position that backwards actually. Then I can group those all again as well. So now I would just have a bigger group like this. There we go. Now I have them all grouped together, and I'm going to add a circle for a shadow. So I'm going to add circle right here. Press on that, make it black, and I'm going to stretch it out. And I'm going to lower the transparency, make it hide under all of these creepers right here. And I might actually make that a little bit more visible like that. Curve it a little. There we go. Now that the creepers have a shadow, I'm going to throw in an ocelot and then flip it just like this so that's facing them. And I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to give it a little shadow as well. So it's a tiny little shadow just to contrast. Now it's time to start brightening up the image. So I'm going to brighten up this background image right here just to make it stand out a lot more. Brighten it up and add some contrast as well. Add some saturation. In vibrance, do the same thing with this ocelot, add some vibration, add some saturation, add some contrast. Then I can add a simple red arrow graphic right here in elements that points at the ocelot and makes it stand out a lot more, just like that. And I'm gonna add some shadow to that arrow as well. I'm gonna make it smaller though. I'm gonna go over here to edit image and just add shadow right here and press on drop shadow. And there we go, that's my Minecraft thumbnail that I've made all using Canva. So as you guys can see, we made a gaming, scary videos, and self-improvement thumbnail all with AI. And obviously these aren't the best thumbnails in the world, but this is for people who don't know how to use Photoshop, people who don't know how to use all these complicated softwares. It's just very simple for anyone who wants to make viral thumbnails like this one, or this one. And once you're finished, put it into test my thumbnail so you can see how it looks standing out with everything else. If you want, I'm gonna make it randomized right here. So we're just gonna scroll through and see if we can spot it. There we go. I mean, it does stand out. It stands out with all of these clickable thumbnails because it's just so simplistic and so open like that. Now that we have a perfect thumbnail, we need the perfect title because those coexist with each other. You might have the most best thumbnail ever, but if you don't have a good title, you might not get the clicks. Now you can just model your title based on the thumbnail you used, or we can use TubeMagic perfectly for this. Right on TubeMagic, we're gonna go down to the video titles tool right here, and we're gonna put in the context of our video. So for a Minecraft video, we're gonna say a Minecraft video about how one ocelot can chase away a horde of creepers. I'm gonna hit on generate. And now it's made me titles. How one ocelot scares off creepers. Ocelot versus creepers, who wins? That's a good title. One ocelot chasing away a creeper horde. And I can even upload my thumbnail to see how it looks like with the titles. Ocelot versus creepers, who wins? And one ocelot chasing away a creeper horde. These look really good with this thumbnail. And let's do our other ones. A scary video about the worst criminals caught. I'm gonna hit on generate. Here we go. Shocking. The worst criminals caught on camera. Top 5 scariest criminals caught. Unbelievable crime footage. Worst offenders exposed. These are also good titles that also have good keywords in the title as well. A video about me trying 100 self-care products and saying which ones work the best. Now this title right here is great. I tried 100 self-care products. Which ones work? Now this with this would work super well, regardless how high quality this thumbnail is. Just this style thumbnail with this title works super well, and you can just do it all with TubeMagic's title generator. Now earlier I mentioned high payout partners. Now this is how I make most of my money, and is the way that you can make a ton of money as well. And what these are is essentially links that every time someone buys something through them, you get a commission. Now I know a lot of you guys might be saying, Dennis, aren't these just simple affiliate links? Well, here's the difference between high payout partners and your regular affiliate link. Regular affiliate links that I see people selling on YouTube is around $10 to $20 most times. However, high payout partners, you're selling $300, $500, $1,000 products on YouTube. Now you get tons more money by selling these high payout products like this instead of these $10, $20 ones. Because what is more likely? You selling a $10 product to 50 people, or you selling a $500 product to just one person? Just one person. It is not always 50 times less likely to sell a $500 product to one person. It could be 10 times likely. It could be 20 times less likely, but you're still making more money by selling a high payout product. You get higher commission percentages too from high payout products, because then it's a larger margin of profit. From my experience, I've made much more money selling products like this than like this. So sell high payout products, because just one person has to buy in order to give you a huge payout rather than a bunch of people. Now another high payout partner you can do is subscriptions, because it's just basically passive income, because you make $6,000 this month from subscriptions, then $7,000 and $8,000 as you build your subscription base. Imagine you sell $2,000 worth of sales in 1 month. Even if 25% cancel for the next month, you're still getting them rebuild at another 1.5K the next month. And then if you just keep building up these subscriptions, you're making exponentially more and more every month, and you're building up a subscription base that rebuilds. And even if you quit YouTube, even if you stop uploading, those people are still gonna be on your subscription list. And if you guys want, TubeMagic has a 50% affiliate program. So if you get just 100 sales, you're making 2.1K every single month, reoccurring just off TubeMagic sales, and it's for lifetime, so there's no 12-month period, it's for lifetime. If you sell 100 sales, you're getting 2.1K from a month, lifetime. And speaking about TubeMagic, this actually goes into my next point. Try to sell a digital product instead of a physical product. Like for example, try selling an app, a subscription, a course, etc. over a shirt, laptop, or headphones, a physical product. Obviously you can make tons of money off these, but these are much more profitable because there's a high percentage of commission for digital products while a low percentage for physical products. And the reason for this is because it takes money to make a physical product, while it takes no money to make a digital product. You can just put it up. So when people have commissions or affiliates for digital products, all you have to do is sell it. There's no shipping, there's no creation of the product, it's just that. Which means there's a lot higher margins and commissions because there's no money to actually make the product, so they're giving you much higher commissions, like example TubeMagic giving a 50% commission. You guys can get high payout partners on sites like Digistore24 or ClickBank, but find something related to your niche. Like for example, if you're doing relationship videos, do a dating app as a high payout partner. If you're doing fitness videos, and sell a workout course, a health app, a supplement subscription, those are all good examples of a high payout partner that people watching your videos would be interested in. Now just one last thing, and I do this with all my subscriptions, promote things you actually use or think will work. I would never be promoting TubeMagic if I didn't actually use it myself, if I didn't think it genuinely worked. And that's the reason why I promote it, because I actually use it myself and I think it's a super helpful tool. Sell a product in good faith you know will have a long shelf life, because if it's a bad product, not a lot of people are going to buy it. If it's a good product, you'll get tons and tons of sales. If you can demonstrate it, you using it yourself, you showing how it's good, people will buy. Now that we have our video idea and thumbnail, it comes down to high audience retention scripting. Now, scripting is very important because the longer someone watches your video, the more audience retention you have, the more watch time you have, and the more you get of that, the more YouTube will recommend you to new viewers. Now, we're about to script a video together, but let me show you ways that you can become a scripting beast. And once the timer is over, you'll have enough knowledge to be a scripting beast. The first way to become a scripting beast is to watch a lot of YouTube videos with high views. So how they start the intros, how they keep people watching, and how the person in the video managed to get you curious. You want to pay close attention to the actual structure of the video. How is the video scripted in a way to keep people's attention? Now, another way I became a scripting beast is by reading psychology books like this: Crystallizing Public Opinion, How to Make Someone Obsessed with You, How to Win Friends and Influence People, The Laws of Human Nature. Now, these aren't necessary books to read, but if you want to become a scripting beast, if you really want to level up your scripting game, then you should be reading books like this that have to do with psychology, that have to do with the human mind, and keep people interested and engaged. And if you guys didn't notice, I actually use some scripting knowledge that I learned from YouTube right now on you. When there is a timer or countdown on screen, people wait around for some type of big payoff, expecting something at the very end. But by using that one simple timer on the screen that I learned from watching YouTube videos, I now kept you guys around and increased my audience retention just that much. Now let's finally write a script. Here on TubeMagic, we're gonna use the video scripts tool. Now this tool is amazing because TubeMagic actually studies videos with high audience retention, videos that have really good scripting, and it develops some sort of model that you can do for yourself. So right here, I'm gonna select the template. I'm gonna select this video. I'm gonna do top 5, and we're gonna do the thumbnail we did earlier. So worst criminals who have been caught. And I'm gonna say, make them niche true crime criminals. There we go. And then now we can select a word length. It's about 1.5K words for 10 minutes, but I'm gonna leave it at like 700 just for this video because it's an example, and I'm gonna hit on generate. And now TubeMagic is tapping into a high audience retention model, and it's making it for me. Albert Fish, known as the Gray Man, David Berkowitz, infamously known as Son of Sam, Ed Gain. TubeMagic has fully written me a high audience retention script in literally less than a minute. And I can go over here and press on copy script once I'm done, and look at this. But we're gonna add a little bit more tweaks to make this script that much better. Like I said, get TubeMagic for one entire week for only $1 in the link in the description below, because tools like this make it so much worth it. So right here we have an amazing base made by TubeMagic for our video, but we're gonna do some slight changes. First and foremost, we're gonna make this intro a lot shorter. So right here, I'm gonna remove this part right here so it just cuts right into the video, makes it super, super quick. So it's just gonna be, in the world of true crime, some criminals stand out, not just for their heinous acts, but for the bizarre and niche nature of their crimes. Today, we delve into the dark corners of criminal history to uncover the top 5 worst criminals who have been caught, each with a story that is shocking as it is fascinating. So that's a lot quicker, that's straight to the point, and it gets right into it. Usually you would write a curiosity piquing intro, but TubeMagic has plugged this up with a very good intro, so there's no need to change that. Next, you kind of want to delay the payoffs of these points right here, especially in list videos. For example, it immediately goes right into his crimes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this, we're gonna delete it, and then we're gonna put it at the very end of the point. That way people stay watching because they wanna see what he actually did. And now it's at the very end what he says, and that adds more to your audience retention. And you can just remove this part. So it says, known as the Gray Man, Albert Fish's chilling demeanor and his penchant for sending letters to the families of his victims added a layer of psychological torture to his crimes. So now it's a lot more interesting. People say, what did he do? What did he do? And it says it at the very end rather than putting the payoff at the very beginning. Now, another thing you're going to want to focus on is making sure nothing is being dragged within your script. Nothing is going on for too long where someone might click off. Thankfully, in this script, nothing is being dragged on, but that's just something to consider. Now, going to the end of the video, the conclusion is too long. This is where people realize the video is about to end and click off the fastest. Instead of this super long intro, it should just automatically direct into another video so that you get another view on an entirely different video from this video. So I'm going to rewrite this. These 5 worst criminals may have been bad, but they were never caught on tape. In this other video, we show you actual CCTV footage of criminals caught on tape during some of their worst crimes. So now instead of a long intro, when people start clicking off, they'll be redirected into another video. And not only that, when you redirect someone into another video, YouTube actually rewards you by recommending your videos more because they realize you're pushing more people to watch more videos on the platform. Now at the end of the day, YouTube is a business. When you keep people watching from video to video, YouTube rewards that session time because it means you're keeping people on the platform, which is good for them because more people watch ads, more people stay on YouTube, they make more money. Not only that, it's really good for audience retention because if you have a non-expected ending that comes out of nowhere, it is better for your audience retention. Let me show you, for example. Here we're gonna have a non-quick ending and then a very quick ending that we've done personally, and you guys will see the difference. So right here we have the non-quick ending. You can see as it slowly starts to taper as people realize the video is about to end. And then here's the quick ending where it just suddenly stops because people didn't realize the video was ending. If you watch the ending of any TubeMagic video, I'm always directing people into another video to get session time, to get more views, and for better audience retention because this just works so well. Now this next part is super important. Mentioning your high payout partners. You want to mention them at the beginning and at the end because at the beginning is when the most amount of people will be watching your videos before clicking off. And at the very end, you're reminding the people who did stay around that the high payout partner is still there and to potentially purchase it. A high payout partner mention shouldn't sound like a commercial or advertisement. It should sound natural. Like for example here, Albert Fish is just one of many names in the 100 Worst Criminals true crime book that is available on Amazon. I personally read this book and had chills every single criminal that was on there. Say that, for example, say you're selling a book about true criminals and you could say it's available on ebook, which I listened to on my plane ride home. This is super casual and a brief mention and it goes right back into it, and then you can just mention it again at the very end. Now we've altered a bunch of our script, but there's still a little bit more we can do. On ChatGPT, we can go in and say, write me a list of words I can replace in this script with more curiosity-piquing words. And then I'm just going to enter and then paste in my script and hit on this arrow, and now ChatGPT will look through my entire script and find me words that are more curiosity piquing. Like true crime can be replaced with real life horror, criminals can be replaced with villains, heinous acts, nightmarish. So just go through and find ones that really do sound different. Like for example, true crime, real life horror is a lot better. I'm going to switch that. And I can easily find true crime by doing Control F and typing in true crime like that, and I'll be able to find all the words and replace them simply as that. Now, last thing about your script, and this is depending on the niche, but aim for longer content. Example, this video you're watching right now. Longer videos means you can put more ads in your videos, you have more opportunities to talk about high payout partners, and you get a lot more watch time from your videos, which means YouTube will recommend those videos a lot more because they're longer. Obviously, this is very dependent on your niche, but it's something to consider. Now we're gonna get into the fun part, and that's making the actual content with AI softwares. So right now I'm in 11 Labs, which is a realistic text-to-speech software. I'm gonna put in my script right here. Now my script happens to be under the character limit for 11 Labs, but if yours goes over it, just start posting it in parts, separate it. Now before I generate this script, I'm gonna press on the voices and listen to which one's best for my video. So let's listen to Bill.
As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
And the belief in a thing. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none.
A single rose can be my garden. Single friend, my world.
As we are liberated from our own fear.
I always like using Bill, and especially in this context, his voice sounds more serious, and that fits the tone of the video. So now we're gonna hit on generate speech with Bill's voice, and now it's going to make us a hyper-realistic text-to-speech voice of our script.
In the world of true crime, some criminals stand out not just for their heinous acts, but for the bizarre and niche nature of their crimes.
You see how realistic that sounds? 11 Labs made me a completely realistic voiceover, so I don't have to voice over anything. I don't have to be a professional voiceover artist. Here we go, I don't need a mic either. Now once your voiceover is finished, you're gonna go over to this download button right here and then download your text-to-speech. And now we're gonna go into actually editing the video with AI. Using a software called Veed, which is an AI video editor, I'm gonna create a new project. Then I'm going to upload my voiceover. Now I've imported in my text-to-speech, but I've also imported in a bunch of images relating to my video that I wanna fit in real quick, and I'm gonna do that right now. Now right here, this is sort of a black background because this image doesn't really fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy this image and then paste it again. Then I'm going to take the image underneath and actually expand it a lot more so that it fits up more, and then the image above is going to sit back normally. I am now selecting the image behind, and I'm going to hit on adjust right here, and I'm going to blur it just slightly. And then also I'm going to darken it a lot. At the same time, this little PNG right here has no background. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to media right here, and I'm gonna go to stock videos, and I'm going to put in a creepy imagery. So let's say creepy right here. Then this one right here works really well. So I'm gonna press on that right there. I'm going to move that below this one. So I'm gonna crop that down. Move that down. And I'm gonna move this video to the side and keep this right here so it's a lot more visible. So now let's play it.
Penchant for sending letters to the families of his victims.
That's a lot better. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select these images and hit on animation. Now I'm gonna press on out and hit on Ken Burns out, and I'm gonna raise this duration up a bit. So that makes the images slowly zoom out so that they aren't just static. And I'm gonna do that with all of my images that I've imported in. Now I have a large portion at the beginning of my video where I wanna fill it up. So I'm gonna go through and start adding stock footage from Veed. Alright, so now I put stock footage at the beginning, so let's see how that looks.
In the world of true crime, some criminals stand out not just for their heinous acts, but for the bizarre and niche nature of their crimes. Today, we delve into the dark corners of criminal history to uncover the top 5 worst criminals who have been caught.
So that's good, but now we have to add in some music. So I'm gonna go over to audio right here, and I'm gonna go into stock music, and I'm gonna type creepy to fit the vibe of the video. So I really like that one. That sounds very creepy to me, and it sounds like a documentary music. So I'm just gonna press the plus, and then I'm gonna drag that to the beginning of my video, and I'm gonna make sure it's not too loud or not too quiet.
Some criminals stand out not just for their heinous acts, but for the bizarre and niche nature of their crimes. Today.
So that's perfect, but now what I'm gonna add in is subtitles. I'm gonna go over to here and press on auto subtitle. So now it's going to write the subtitles completely based on my voiceover right here. So I'm gonna press on auto subtitle, and now Veed is generating me my subtitles, which could take me over an hour in some cases, but it's doing it for me completely in just a minute. And I'm just gonna go through and select a subtitle that matches my video. So I like the plain one right here, and I'm actually gonna make it unbold because I think it's gonna make it a little bit better. There we go. And then we're going to check how that looks.
In the world of true crime, some criminals stand out not just for their heinous acts, but for the bizarre and niche nature of their crimes. Today, we delve into the dark corners of...
So that's really cool right there, what we've made so far, but there's still a few more things that we can add. Since this is a faceless video and I don't want people stealing it, I'm gonna go over to text right here and press on headline text. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in my channel name. Now obviously I'm doing this as an example, so I'm gonna write in, just channel name. Then I'm gonna make that a lot smaller. Let's make it like 30 or 24, maybe 30 is good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press on these 3 dots right here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press on this color right here, and I'm gonna lower the opacity to maybe like 50%. There we go, and I'm just gonna put that on the very top left. And if I have a logo for my channel too, I'll put it up there as well. So now my video is watermarked and I'll have a less chance of being re-uploaded or stolen. Another thing I'm going to want to add is in stock videos, I want to look up creepy overlay and find something like this that's a slight overlay, and I'm going to press on that. Now I'm going to drag that to the very beginning just like this. And now this adds a little bit of depth to my video and makes it look a lot creepier because there's smoke down here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm just going to keep pasting this throughout my video so it adds a little bit more depth, or I will at least have it at the intro or switch overlays throughout my video. Now there's a lot more things I can do to make my video better. I can add an AI avatar, I can make transitions between the clips, I can make them fade in, fade out, etc. But this is really good for what I've made in the span of only a couple of minutes. But let me just say in general, put the extra effort into your videos. I promise a better video does translate into better views. It may not seem like you're getting more views for better content when you start off your channel, but trust me, just wait and the views will eventually come. Now, whenever I'm finished, I'm gonna go up to done right here and then press export video, and this is how my finished video is going to look like.
In the world of true crime, some criminals stand out not just for their heinous acts, but for the bizarre and niche nature of their crimes. Today, we delve into the dark corners of criminal history to uncover the top 5 worst criminals who have been caught, each with a story that is as shocking as it is fascinating. Known as the Gray Man, Albert Fish's chilling demeanor and his penchant for sending letters to the families of his victims added a layer of psychological terror to his crime.
However, we still have to talk about how you can increase your views by just using AI software. Now that our video is finished, we're gonna go back to TubeMagic and scroll down to the Warp upload tool right here. Now we can put in the URL of our video if it's public or unlisted, but this is only if there's anything being said in the video that TubeMagic can decipher. Instead, I'm just gonna write in my context. So I'm gonna say, this is a video about the top 5 worst criminals. And I'm gonna say this is a true crime video actually. Now I'm gonna hit on generate. And now TubeMagic is studying videos with viral optimization, videos with millions and millions of views, and it's making you a title, description, and tags completely for your video in seconds. And then you can go over here and upload your thumbnail. So here we go. We have the best titles for my video, a description with a bunch of high-ranking keywords that will hit on YouTube, as well as all the tags for my video because the AI is trying its best to make my video have a viral-worthy optimization based on videos with millions and millions of views. This is easily the best feature on TubeMagic that has saved me so much time. And if you guys haven't gotten TubeMagic for any other reason yet, this is literally the best reason to get TubeMagic. You can get it for an entire week for only $1 in the description below. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this 1 hour long free course that help you grow on YouTube. If you want to find the best faceless niches to start right now in a tutorial for each and every single one of them, then check out this video right here where I show you exactly how to get started in all of these faceless niches, and it's a very good video if you like watching long form content like this.